I'm a warrior of the wild. See the fire in my eyes. The ember leaves you terrified. And I'm guided by the light. Every time you knock me down, I will turn it back around. Forged by the revolution.
Going on the holders and going on the folders.
Well, here we go. Mossy Oak Turkey season 2026. Hope you saw some of the previous years. Hey, this is our gift to y'all. I don't care if you live in Maine or Mississippi, turkey seasons, that clock's ticking. So this is our gift to you, some great content. All you got to do, click it on, go to Facebook, go to the Go app, YouTube channel, Mossy Oak Turkey season 2026. Here we go.
See what you... These are tasty. Can't be good for
peanut butter like that?
Yeah, I got some of those.
Yeah, they are.
You tried these here?
Never heard that, bull.
You want to try one? It's a lemon bar.
I'm good right now. Yeah. I'm not hungry in the morning, bull.
I know, but you're going to be here in about 20 minutes. 5.
20 minutes? That's not hysterical.
Get that magic gulper out of your can over there. I know you've been holding one back. All right.
Gulper?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm going through and trying to pick me out a couple.
Let's see if we can keep him off that tube call this morning. What do you think?
Is there any way you can get it and hide it?
Hide it.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Is he over by his tent right now?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him real quick. What do you think his thing is?
He's 900 pockets and you're familiar with it.
Hold on, keep looking.
Oh, I can't. Keep covering. You got it?
Damn. Good job.
Put it somewhere.
You take it with me?
Huh? Hell no, leave it at camp.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's gonna come
Do what?
You don't think he'll come unglued if we tell him we hit it?
Just leave it here. He'll get it when he gets back.
What is today? Squirrel, give me an update. What is today?
Today is March 5th.
Okay.
We ain't heard a turkey in 2 days. I had a little conversation with somebody last night. I said, pray for us.
Yeah.
That we hear one. It's your birthday. It usually brings us good
Today
luck.
is Zoe's birthday. We've killed him on Zoe's birthday before.
Yeah.
Remember across the way here? It was her birthday was opening day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We whooped us a couple of them and found a birthday balloon.
I still got it right in this vest.
Do you?
Right here.
That's the birthday balloon, you still got it? No kidding. How about that?
It says happy birthday.
How
We found
about
that right when we picked the turkeys up.
What's that?
When we doubled on her birthday a few years back, I found this laying right next to the turkeys.
No kidding.
No
Swear to
kidding.
you. Pretty cool.
Go to watch the video, it's pretty good.
Clouds blew in right as daylight got here, even sprinkled on us a little bit. But the birds are starting just like they should, so hopefully. Clouds are freaking getting it, boy. This afternoon's supposed to be a bunch of rain, supposed to get up to 30-mile-an-hour winds today, so. Don't know when all that's gonna hit.
I really need one to crack off. Three mornings in a row without a sign. It's the turkey gobbler.
I don't know if it's atmosphere issues or what. I'd rather call up one hen and 10 gobblers.
That's what we've been doing the last 2 days.
Yeah, we're on a roll.
Ain't gonna take but a couple more. We're gonna eat one. You know it.
I'm not opposed to it. Let her come through with a beard and see what happens. Those legal down here, bearded hen?
I tell you what, the person that kills a bearded hen, I just ain't sure they got it.
For the beard? Are you kidding me? And I think the states that have that policy, quite a few people dust them.
It dust them for sure.
Marley would dust a bearded hen.
Absolutely.
Wait, I thought it was we tic-tac-toeing?
Chubbs goes bottom right to start. Oh, we crossed him up. Chubbs bottom right, top left, and Squirrel's in the center. He's on moves on him. Got him. Got him. You done, boy. You cooked. You cooked.
Hold on a minute.
What's this?
Where was I? Oh, right here.
Got him, boy. Are you stress eating, Squirrel?
God, man. Bills.
Bills?
Bills.
As much as you work, you're rolling in the money.
Cost a lot to live, boy.
Shit, don't live outside your means, boy.
I don't at all.
That grocery bill, boy.
You can't die with it all, Chubbs.
That Publix
It's
bill.
only paper, homeboy.
You know it?
Yeah, public.
That's that Publix bill.
Just CrossFit membership.
Fine if a tree, one of them rotten trees fell over and hit both of you right now.
How confident were you, Squirrel? 65? 85?
85.
85?
He was a ways off, but I heard the back end.
Think we need to strap on. Cut about $1.50 on him, in case that way we strike him where we can kill him.
How was that here? That was this way. That was a turkey
That
gobble.
was over there. It's turkey. That was a gobble.
I heard it come off the ground.
Yes, I did too.
That's this way.
I did too.
I did hear a damn turkey gobble.
I think that turkey's...
I think that's the first time that turkey's gobbled all day.
Okay.
Oh, he's close, buddy. Right here. Is it right here? Come on. They can get right here. Straight there. He didn't sound as close that time as he did the first time. He don't gobble, dude. Coming right out of that dome. Oh yeah.
Look, your chin strap, boy.
crushing it, but I can't say that he's moved. Do what? Sounds like he's closer now. Yeah. He's coming out this way. Yep, straight to there. Right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's straight down here, isn't he? Yep. He sounds closer. I don't know. Yeah, he did definitely sound closer that time. I think so. He definitely close the distance. Coming right down the pipe. Let me know if you see him. I think I heard him drumming. Is that here? I'm hearing drumming. strutter.
Yeah, I'm on the strutter.
I don't know how good,
Got them both, bull.
I don't know how good the footage is on that second one. My hand was trying to get off the camera. Congratulations to both of you.
Got them both, bull.
Yes, sir.
I was sitting there looking at that one. I saw his head come across, and I heard him drumming. I thought, I think there's two. I said, because the one I'm looking at didn't just drum.
I'll tell you what. The drumming, I heard the drumming forever.
Long ways away.
Congratulations. Double on your birthday. Girl's birthday.
Yeah.
Whew.
Struck him, bull.
Struck him.
Struck him, bull.
Whooped him.
They earned a turkey in 3 days.
Whooped him. Give me that camera.
Yeah, I don't know about that that second shot. He landed by.
He said, I said, you on the strutter? I'm on the strutter. Boom.
The strutter's the only one I saw. When I saw him, he come through the palmetto.
I told him, I
I
said,
seen the second one come this way.
I said, the second one just went right. He said, oh, there's the strutter. And I looked, and he was coming right down
The pipe.
Broadway, right where I was
Yeah.
going. Just stay on the strutter. I said, you on the strutter? I'm on the strutter. Boom! He killed him about 0.2 after that.
When I saw him, he was easy shotgun range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
this one
raised that
about
too,
flew on us.
Yeah, he flew on us,
And I was like, how was that turkey not going to flip?
hey, how was that gun handoff?
I said, I'm finna have to cut this one out of the air. I just knew his finna just bust.
Well, you came up smooth. I was
I had to hold him
watching.
a little tight because that was about, what, 12 yards? or so?
Yeah.
What about that squirrel?
Oh, dang dirt.
Look at your phone. What time is it? Does anybody know?
Yeah. 7:45.
Couple brothers. You know who these two are, don't you? You heard these a few days ago.
Probably so.
Yeah, you know who these are.
Yeah.
Look at the beard on that one, bull.
Man, what a brush. Oh, my
Down here very
Lord.
often. You got him, bull.
Y'all get a little closer for me.
Look at that. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you,
Thank you, Lord.
You think he's been doing some strutting?
That joker saw it off, ain't he?
Ooh.
God, that's fun. What about it, bull?
I thought I enjoyed every second
That
of
was
it.
fun, wasn't it?
What a
Yeah.
hide.
What a hide. Ooh. Got him, bull.
Whooped him.
Ain't heard a turkey gobble. This is the 3rd day we ain't heard a turkey gobble.
What
Last
time did
turkey-
you say it was right now?
7:45.
So we heard them turkeys about 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Probably so.
It took them a while.
Oh, yeah.
I do have to say I passed the gun off pretty efficiently.
That was good. That was good. Look at his legs.
I know.
White.
Yeah.
Huh. You got on stockings.
Stay on the strutter.
Metrosexual.
Stay on the strutter.
Yeah. I said, just stay on that strutter. I got him good, bull.
God, he was beautiful. I only caught him for a glimpse. His head was solid white.
Solid white. I'm totally convinced. He was about mid-stride when Squirrel laid him out.
I cut a little bit, popped him up. Boom. Heck yeah.
I don't remember his head coming up. Gonna do it, bull.
I don't think so. It's too low.
I told you it'd work.
What about that?
There you go.
If they made that any better, it'd be perfect. You know what?
I'm just glad you got that stadium seat.
Dang right. I'm gonna wish y'all had one here in just a minute. What do you think about that?
Our opinions don't even matter. Even if we said let's move it, it's gonna stay anyway. You know what'd be good right now? A grand slam breakfast.
Oh my God. You kidding me?
Moon's over my hammy.
Jeez.
Moved over my hammy? That's what they call it?
Yeah.
That's funny right there now. That's a nice little play on words.
It sounds like a gentleman's club.
It sound like a,
You been there before?
No, I want to go though.
that's a good little shot right there.
Can we
Well,
get there
y'all-
before dark?
Y'all good over there? Look at them two turkeys dancing right there. How much fun was that, squirrel?
Oh God!
That was fun, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what, my heart.
You really think this is the two we found on Thursday?
Yeah.
You do?
100%. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
A mile and a little over a mile and a quarter.
That's nothing for you guys. That's a morning stroll.
So we just had to round them up again, huh?
Yep.
They have too much heat down there for the past 3 days, Bob.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they just drifted into where there wasn't as much heat, huh?
Yep.
They teaching us something, ain't it? The turkeys are going to teach us where the heat ain't. You know it?
Heat or not, these turkeys move like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God! I'll tell you what, my heart was pumping.
You
What do
remember
y'all-
a few years ago when those turkeys was roosting around that road where you whipped that one in the corner?
Yeah.
How far was it from there back to the last morning when we set up on those other two? I flew down and flanked us, and we ended up catching
If I
up.
was guessing, I'd say about 700 yards.
Barely in earshot. You can't. They just don't blow you out from there.
Look at this one.
700? I'd have thought more than that.
I don't think so.
That looks tasty.
It's a double chocolate.
Dang.
Y'all don't want to try one of these?
I don't know if I could do a lemon bar.
It's a lot better than you think it would be. I like lemon flavored stuff though. You don't like lemon pie?
Nope.
Lemon meringue?
Nope.
What's your go-to dessert?
Me?
It's hard to beat
Either one of them.
cheesecake. You know it?
Oh my God, yeah. I like an apple pie. An apple crisp.
It's hard to beat cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake.
Cinnabon.
That ain't a dessert you serve at Thanksgiving.
It's a dessert.
At Thanksgiving, there's got to be banana pudding. I used to be a big banana pudding guy. I still like it, but
Ugh.
I ain't gonna take it over cheesecake. You
You're
know?
a red-blooded American if you don't like banana pudding.
That's right.
Almost 48 hours, boy.
Yeah.
And it ain't due to a lack of effort.
Excuse me, almost 64
4
hours.
hours.
My bad. Math's hard.
War Eagle. You know what?
Yep. Eat shit.
Oh boy.
You know what? Y'all are so engrossed in something over there, you can't even carry on a conversation. Both of you got them dang squawk boxes tapping around, don't you?
Bidding on the tennis racket on eBay. Chill out.
That's tasty. Squirrel people are gonna think me and you had the, we just took a, yeah, we're probably wearing the same clothes. It's gonna be hard to tell that we got, this is two different pictures from what we, what we took the other day. We had to do something different.
At Mossy Oak, we like to consider ourselves to be a growth company. And the best part about our kind of growth is you generally get back more than you put in. And it looks like we've got a pretty good crop.
Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
I believe it's important to take care of the things that we love. My friends asked me what a man my age was doing planting hardwoods. I believe the good that men do will live long after they're gone.
Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
Hey boys and girls, it is time. It is turkey season 25. Talk about it, opening day hunt.
Congrats.
That was awesome. Well, look at that beautiful setting sun over my shoulder. And it's setting on the last day that it's not turkey season here in the Midwest. Opening day is tomorrow. Terry's coming up. I've got a tag in the morning. He'll be here tomorrow. He'll be hunting Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're going to try both get it done. First season Iowa like we used to do it. When we first started Drury Outdoors, we always came to Iowa during the first season. So we're excited about that. Coondog and I had the pleasure of going out with Dustin Mueller and his little daughter, Bryn. She killed a 27-pound, 3-ounce turkey this past weekend during youth season. So that was a lot of fun. What a way to kick it off. And then brother and I were going to get together and make it happen. First season Iowa, and it's just going to roll on from here. Iowa, then Missouri, then Wade and I are going out west. I can't tell you how exciting it is. Ought to be a national holiday. Last little bit of the sun, always a good time to remember if you're going roosting. About sunset, and then another 15 to 30 minutes after sunset is going to be your best time to go hear one. I like it about 15 to 30 after sunset when they actually really gobble well. That light that matches morning light when they gobble well, when it hits in the evening, that's generally when they're going to gobble best. We had a really warm day today. The wind was blowing hard all day. Now it's calmed down. It should be a really good evening to go roost. The warmest day we've had in quite a while. So Coondog and I are going to slip into one of our favorite spots, see if we can put a bird to bed, and get ready for the morning.
That turkey's gobbling across the road. See if we can make them go one more time. That was good night. We'll be saying good morning to them in the morning. Let's go, buddy.
Woohoo! It's opening day. Let's get it, boys. Our favorite time of the year has arrived. Dog, what do you think?
I'm excited. They're there.
They're there. You heard them. I heard them. We're meeting Wade up there at the farm. We got some wind, but that's okay actually this morning because we got birds roosted. That's one of the reasons you go roost, because the springtime weather, you never know what hand you're going to be dealt the next morning. So calm last night. We got 2 birds roosted. We know they're going to be within 175, 200 yards. This morning we're dealing with 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. That would have been difficult to go out and hear turkeys. So we know we're going to have a hunt this morning, and we'll see what happens. So myself, Wade, and Perry Coondog going in. Turkey season 25 has started here in Iowa.
Dog's getting a head start. It's all opening morning in Iowa first season. The boss man's up to bat. We're gonna step into a hole. I know, I can't see it. Did you bring that pad? Did you bring the pad for Wade? Okay. Because you're a man. The tree you're at's a locust. Oh, perfect.
I got it. I raked it with my foot last night, just in case.
Or give me the locust tree. I don't know if you want to get in the tree. Okay, yeah, I'll guide you. Well, myself, Wade, Perry, and Coondog are all set up. We got 3 different trees. Wade's under a locust. I'm under a couple big cedars. Perry's buried into a cedar. Coondog's back there at a blind. We've got 2 different hens out. Coondog and I were in here last night. rain, they were cauliflower. We're gonna have a beautiful morning. Hopefully these birds fly down and do their thing and then work their way to this field. Historically, they have. We've killed a lot of turkeys here first thing in the morning. It's why we like coming here when we get them roosted here, because they oftentimes come this way. And I learned a long time ago, if you get between where he's at and where he wants to go, you're in a lot better position. They usually want to go here, so we'll see what happens.
Talk about an opening day hunt.
Congrats.
That was awesome. How about that, Perry?
That was awesome.
Boom! How much fun was that? I mean, they came on a string.
They did. They ripped it too.
Gosh, that was fun. I mean, that was a blast.
Good stuff.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a time. Looks like a large turkey.
He'll fill that frying pan.
Beautiful turkey. Beautiful bird. Easy. Right now. Good stuff. Well, thank you, dog. Thank you, Perry.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, Wade. We had one heck of a morning here.
Beautiful morning, yeah.
Just, it's one of the things that I think back when we first started Drury Outdoors, we would always come to Iowa first season, and they were always in this type of mood to where they were gobbling and coming, and they left their hens to get up here and come to our two avian hens here. We have a lay down and a stand up, and we did not put the Jake out, and I felt like with the yelping that I felt like I was gonna do. Let's put a lay down hen out and a stand up hen, because sometimes the Jake can hold off gobblers, and this time of the year when they're fired up looking for those first hens, I just felt like hens were the choice this morning. And I always take my decoys, I keep them, in this case, very, very close, because we were trying to get a really good view over the shoulder, but I always like to make them appear as if they're coming towards me and not towards the turkey. I don't like to point my decoys at the turkey, and everything worked like a charm this morning. I mean, he makes it look like we know what we're doing, when in reality, most times they make you look like you don't know what you're doing, but this morning they played the game, certainly.
Yes.
Well, it all started, we came in here and roosted last night, and we knew right where they were at. Perfect.
Yes, especially with this wind speed.
For sure. All did our homework last night. These were the turkeys you all roosted, and doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, roosted isn't always roasted, but it's fun when it is.
Industry. After all the hunts and all the memories these two have made in the spring woods, their excitement level and enthusiasm is the same as it was the first time they heard a wild turkey gobble. It is that level of sheer enjoyment that hunters experience that brings about sound wildlife practices and makes the future bright for the wild turkey.
Right off the end of this field right here, right under the hill. I think he may pitch down to the tip of it. He just flew down. Comes up the point. He's coming to the field. Right there, he just came in the tip of the field. It's about 30 yards. He's coming this way. Oh, he's so big. I'm not gonna have a shot till he gets right on top of me. It's a huge turkey.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I am mad about you. I'm mad about you, buddy. What a great hunt. What a gorgeous turkey, too. I don't believe that's a 2-year-old, buddy.
Oh, what a gobble.
That's a nice turkey. Look at the spurs. What a great hunt. Oh, he's huge. That may be the biggest turkey I've ever shot.
God, he came strutting up there so beautifully.
Oh, it was gorgeous. What a gorgeous bird. He's a toad.
What a hunt.
How far was that? 12 steps,
Not
probably?
far.
15?
God, he came into the decoy pretty. He just started up pretty. I was out there. I knew he was coming, so I hammered him a little bit to try and make him gobble. He gobbled one time.
He did, He did.
Oh, God, look at that. Look at that beard.
Hey.
That is a horsetail.
A big time. Paint your house
Woo.
with it. Look at that.
What a hunt he gave us.
That, I promise you, that is the heaviest turkey I've ever shot.
God, that's awesome. God, there's nothing better than this sport. I swear I promise.
You're right about that, what you just said.
There's nothing better than this sport.
Every time I get that privilege, I always say they are God's finest creation.
They are.
Boy, that was pretty.
Look at that sunrise. 10 till 7, Toxie. I tell you what, people don't get into that, something's wrong. I remember when I was in high school, I used to hunt and everybody thought I was weird. And I had friends that were out drinking and smoking and getting high, and I was getting high on the outdoors.
Just come get high on this.
They'd never.
Have any problems with drugs.
That's right. I love it. No sport like it in the world. Sun's just coming up.
You boys look like you've slipped across the line before.
Part-timers, from a hunting standpoint, applies to anyone.
Whether you're a deer hunter, elk hunter, hog hunter, turkey hunter.
Nobody gets to do it full-time. We would love to, but we can't.
Dang it.
Dude, Randy, that's a big buck. You did it again, you son of a gun.
That's an aggravating road. Yes, with that.
Look at that big, pretty joker, dude. Good morning, part-timers. It is March 22nd, and it's the C-Mark hunt. You excited?
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I've been up since like 2 o'clock, so excited. So we're going, hopefully not going to get caught sleeping on the footage there. But it's about 38 degrees. That's a little colder than normal. We got a lot of the guides are starting to tear out, going to their positions. I'm going to Gator. I had some really good luck there last year with Mr. Bill and then with Mr. Paul Butsky. Me and my hunter Travis, we're going to go get down there and see what happens. Are you going to your trusty spot? Or
going to an undisclosed location.
Oh, okay. All righty, sounds good. Well, hey, we hopefully have some good footage for y'all here in just a little while. Y'all stay tuned. We got everything? I think we do. Well, the first setup at trusty old Gator did not pan out. There wasn't any gold in the bottom of this creek, but we're packing up. We got plenty of junk. Well, we're gonna see what old trusty Barnhill has for us. We're gonna go slip in there. I hadn't been in there in a couple years. Previously, I've had some really good luck there right off the roost. Never actually did a run and gun there, so we'll see how it goes. But it's still cold. It's still probably in the low 40s right now. I know my fingers are numb, but I think those turkeys will probably get revved up here in a little bit once the good Lord turns the heater on them. And you can see it's coming up right now. So. That's the Barn Hill food plot right there. They usually roost like here and here, but I think they've cut this timber now. So we'll probably just park right here at this intersection and then just ease down the road and then kind of slip in here and go in from this way and strike. We'll blow the old crow call a couple times, see if we can strike one. Got my lip hung up. We just got to Barn Hill. We're gonna sneak down this old lime rock road and get kind of close to where we can sneak in and see if we can hear a gobbler. There's been a good bit of gobblers killed now, so hopefully they're getting fired up. You think somebody lost a chainsaw or something? I don't know if it's not a chainsaw, but piston, isn't it? Something like that, yeah. I got a guy that can fix that. I can get that running. Mr. Bill said there's 2 gobblers with 2 hens in a horse pasture west of Catch Pen. Let's go. We'll go grab a bite and go regroup on something.
Roosted very far from where I believe it had been.
All right, we just filled our bellies up with some mighty fine breakfast, and look who I got. Boom, Randall. We got Randall driving us around. We were right mid-breakfast. I was like mid-bite, and Randy shows me a trail cam picture. Son, you gotta turn the heater off. Oh, shows me a trail cam picture of a gobbler gobbling in the camera right at the food plot where we were just at. So
14-inch beard?
Yeah, like 14-inch beard, 3-inch spurs, just a war pony. And we got Travis back there, probably car sick with all this crazy driving going on. But we're en route. We're gonna try to get after that bird that we saw. Just see what happens. Y'all stay tuned. All right, we just got to the spot where we were at this morning. There was a gobbler on the food plot that walked by just a few minutes ago. Randy just glassed down one straight away and didn't see him, so we're gonna hopefully cut the distance a couple 100 yards and get around the curve and see if we can't call him to us. I thought I was a fast walker. Travis over there, that joker's 6'5", like a 6 foot stride. All right, it's 11:21. We just got set up. I got Randy sitting here with me. We're in the shade. Got Travis right there. The decoy is set up right down the road. He's down the road that way, probably 200 yards or so. We don't know if he was coming this way or going that way, but we kind of think he was coming this way. So, well, spot number, whatever this was, didn't work. We got set up, and I got to looking on Onyx, and I did a line distance down the road, and we were like almost 800 yards from where the camera is. We're gonna try to cut some distance on him and see if we can shock him. Shock gobble. We just struck one right here. He's coming, son. You ready? What? He's coming. He's coming. He's Just be still, he's coming. Gotcha. Jakes will push him to us, maybe. Hopefully. He's gonna try to run them back now. They turn around. Oh boy, he loves it. Scratching the leaves a little bit. Be still though, be still with your gun. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. He's running. Yeah. Oh baby. Alright, I got clear sight. If this won't kill him. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Kill him? No. Hang on, watch the jakes. I can't see the jakes. There's 4 of them. Oh damn. They're about to fight. Dude, this is awesome. They're all running away now. Well, guys, it is after 1 o'clock now. We didn't bag that gobbler, but we dang sure was close. It was one split second there. Travis was like, I can kill him, but the jakes were coming down the road, and I figured that he was gonna just push them right to us. So I was like, hold on, and they got to fighting, and oh, that was crazy. I don't know what it is about these jakes at this food plot. Last year I had 4 jakes come in there and just whoop up on the gobblers and run them off, but 3-time world champion Paul Butsky called them back, and I have never won a world championship, and I couldn't call them back. But he tried a couple times, but the jakes were just hanging off in the loafing in the swamp there, and every time we thought he would be coming, they'd gobble, and he would kind of cower down to them. So he ended up running around the curve, getting the heck away from here. Well, we're gonna go back and regroup and try a couple more places. Did you hear that? That's a turkey, wasn't it? He's not in the road. Okay, so there's a T that goes that way?
It T's into the swamp.
Okay.
Kind of like out, kind of hook trail that way.
Probably run down that T, so it's probably nice opening down that hammock somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
I bet we can, well, maybe we can slip down there and see if we can like, go down to the T.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Ready? All of a sudden, I'm not really hungry anymore. You see that? I dropped my battery right there. Can one of you young guys pick that battery up? I think I'd drop everything if I bent down. Now I just don't remember if it's dead or alive. But there's a little stub road that cuts right into where that turkey gobbled. Huh? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's cool as crap.
That's a rack buck here in Florida.
Dang right. I'm surprised I didn't impale myself when I was laying
You
down.
were laying right here.
Dang, maybe that's what poked me. Good luck right there, boy.
I think it may have a dangler. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a gobbler, dude.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's definitely not the
one.
one. They're all the way at the very end on the left.
Shoot, I knew we should have been on that side in the shade.
Maybe our chance to slip across the road.
Yeah, if he's not there, let's dip across. Let's do the 5 Ds. Duck, dip, dodge, dive, and... We were on our way to try to get on the turkey that we heard gobble. And we looked up in the road, and there was a gobbler coming down the road. And he's kind of just feeding, milling his way down the road towards us. So he went off the road. So I dipped across, tried to look like a boar hog crossing the road. So I got over here in the shade. And as soon as I did, they're like, he's back on the road. And he's closer. So they're both hung up over there somewhere on the other side of the road in the sun. At least I'm in the shade, but I don't have a turkey chair or anything, so I'm kind of on my knees in the wet mud. Are you gonna put a decoy out? Are you gonna try to stick a decoy out right there? I would. I would stick like a hen or something right there. We sat here for about 30-45 minutes. We had a gobbler come out in the road and turned and went the other way with some hens, but there's still a gobbler across this road over there, and he's fired up, but he won't move. He's in a little strut zone, so we're gonna pick up. We're gonna come across the road, get in the shade right here, get down the road closer to the intersection where he's at, and try to just kind of run and gun and be aggressive and maybe make him think that we're coming to him. So I guarantee you he's in a hog rooting flat, just strutting around that pink root.
That's all that road is. It's just like a
hog rooting? Oh, shoot, yeah. That's what it's at. What is it?
Boy, listen to them knees pop.
Did you see it? That gobbler's right there with her. She's in a road. He's to the left. He's looking. He's coming this way, I think. Just sit still. I see him. He's coming. Get ready. Whenever you can kill him. Hold on. Got him, son.
Let's go.
Oh, I love the smell of gunpowder.
Dude.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
dog,
stud,
that's a fat
boys.
turkey, dude. Shit.
Dude, I could hear him spitting so loud in that microphone.
Dude, that's what I told him. I was like, I could hear him spit, and I just couldn't see him.
Dude, good job, buddy. I thought he was coming in here.
That's
I'm
what I was
like,
afraid of
oh,
when you
heck.
said that. Because that's where that hen went. She disappeared, didn't she?
Yeah, she went in there.
I wonder if that decoy down there is the only thing that kept him in the road.
100%. When he saw it, he just, and he started coming right there. That like worked out I'm so glad we left it. That's pretty cool, huh?
That's a fat turkey, man.
What is it? It's 3:56 now, so yeah, it was probably about, what, 3:45 when you pulled the trigger?
Something like that, yeah. To be fired up. I've killed one or two that late in the day, but I've never had one that fired up late in the day.
I love it, dude. I love a good roost hunt. A mid-afternoon hunt to me is like my favorite of all time. This was I guess technically our 5th setup.
Yeah.
We were fixing to go get a cheeseburger, and we were like, let's check this one road. So we checked it, and it was a hen down the road. So we got in position a couple times, and some birds were gobbling, and this joker was just hammering, but he stayed locked up just in one little spot, and I would assume it was in a hog rooting flat where the pink root was coming up fresh, and I was like, we got to move up a little closer to him and bust his bubble, and sure enough, we moved up 100 yards, maybe 85, 100 yards. Luckily, a hen came out in the road. Well, we had to just kind of sit where we could sit, and I was right in the sun. It wasn't long. I hit him with the double-sided head buster on the slate side, and he loved it. And he came right on out to the road, and he got behind some bushes on us, and I couldn't see him. I could just hear him spitting in the microphone, and it wasn't long, man. He come on right out in the road, and
yeah, he spat a few times, and I could see just through, would have been that patch of palmettos right there, I could just catch glimpses of that fan through there. I was like, I know he's close. I was like, I can hear him and I can see glimpses. I just couldn't see him.
Did he ever flare up like right before you shot, or he was just coming out of strut?
Yeah.
Oh, he did flare up?
Yeah, he flared up real good right before I shot, and then I waited till he kind of tucked back down and he threw his head up, because I didn't want to blow through his fan and whatnot. So I was hoping, I was like, at some point he's going to see something that he doesn't like. I was like, we weren't hitting that dang well. At some point he's going to really throw that head up, and if it got to that, that's when it was going to. That's when it was going to happen.
I was worried about that lens I rented, which I mean, looking at this angle, you know, you can't really see anything but the little white gray mouse on top.
Yeah, that's
it.
it.
A little microphone there. Well, heck, man, Randall, we did it again, buddy. Things seem to fall on the ground when me and you get together, huh?
Tried to make it.
And good shot, bud. I'm glad to finally get to hunt with you, and
yeah, man.
And
it's been a
get to
long
shoot
time coming.
Pretty cool turkey, man. On a cool hunt. You know, we didn't. We talked a couple weeks ago, and we were kind of like, yeah, we don't really want like a right off the roost, kind of like the run and gun. I was like, yeah, I know, I'd like to. I hadn't got to do this type of running and gunning in a long time, actually. Been super lucky and had a ton of roost hunts in the last few years, so I'm definitely not complaining about that. But it felt good to get back to the old hunting club roots and, you know, chase after them a little bit.
Spot hopping to make something happen.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's go. Let's take some pictures of this thing and go get something to eat. I'm ready to find a shade tree.
light, I can start crawling over, get away from here, you know. Let's just wait and find out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tree flies.
All right, y'all. We're wrapping up duck season. It seems like we're getting towards the end of it, and gears are starting to change a little bit. And we're thinking about turkeys. And we're bringing y'all a hunt that happened last year here in Tennessee. One of my birds that I killed. It was a pretty good little hunt. Halford kind of told me, he's like, man, you need to go hunting in the morning. I was like, well, you got a place for me to go?
Well, we got some permission from the boss man. He was feeling sorry for us, so we're out here at one of his leases. And he told Rodney that we wouldn't see a turkey this evening. And we've seen quite a few turkeys. Seen them fly up in the direction that we thought that they were going to be going. Probably going to be on a ridge, be in the woods in the morning. Now we're just going to sit here and wait to see if we can't hear them gobble. Let us know where they really are and make a game plan and get after it.
All right, hold up. What I told these boys was not to be discouraged if they didn't see them fly up to roost, because I know how they are. They've been having a tough turkey season, and they're gonna think I sent them to a gar hole. But I knew that there were several gobblers on this farm. I just didn't think they'd see them in a low field down in the bottoms, because I knew they were roosted up high. And everybody that's turkey hunted knows a big fat gobbler don't like to fly up to his roost tree. He'd rather fly out. He's got a little bit of extra lbs weighing him down, just like some of us. So I told them, don't be discouraged and don't give up if you don't see them in the field. Now, the other thing that I told them, and this is, no fault of their own or mine, but there's a ridge on the backside of this farm that one had been standing on and gobbling, and he just would not come off of that ridge. And so I did suggest, to start in there super early. And man, sometimes when you get in there in the pitch black dark, you just get lucky and you end up right underneath their tree. So, that's not their fault. But, when it got daylight, they were 25 yards from one that was breathing fire. And it's always weird when one's gobbling. He's spooked, but when he gobbles, you always tend to think he's all right, he's gonna settle down. Well, bless their heart, an hour and a half later, he's still on the limb, and they're just sitting there on the ground like maybe he'll fly down. But I know in the back of their head, they're just thinking, we're gonna get chewed out if we spook the boss man's gobbler.
Well, we slip in this morning, get to a good little spot that we think we're going to hear a few and make a move on, and come to find out it was a pretty good spot because we're about 25 yards from him. We were immediately pinned down. He stayed in the tree till about 7:30. Wind's picking up now. We just heard a gobbler. That bird in the tree stayed there about 7:30, and he finally putted. He knew we were there, and he pitched off. He's gone. So we went off, found another one, and now we're trying to figure out how to get him. I think I should see him. So we take off walking, and we're calling a little bit here and there, hadn't heard anything, and we're walking, and Luker just hears something faint, and we stop, call, they answer, like, boom, perfect. So we drop down this drainage, getting this drainage dropped down off this big ridge, getting this creek bed. Walk through this creek bed, pop up. We see them, can hear them. It's actually a whole flock of them that seem like they're still flocked up from the winter time. It's pretty early. And there's jakes on one end of the field, gobblers, and hens, this, that, and the other. And sure enough, I was like, well, let's just start calling. And started calling. Next thing you know, jake started coming. So the gobblers, they got a little bit more excited, cut them off, and it's kind of how it unfolded. We had to do a little bit of army crawling here and there, but it was a pretty cool, fun hunt, and hope y'all enjoy it.
That's a jake right there. It should be like right here in front of us.
Drake, it wouldn't hurt to call. If they're going the other way, you can always get back around them.
Yeah, they're going the other way. There's a couple again. Yeah. Might have some gobblers walking this way. Oh, stop.
They're cutting you off.
Boom, baby!
What's that, Miss Lady?
Luther got here, I got there, stood up, turkeys were out in the field over yonder. Where were the other ones? They were right across the tree line, or right across on that tree line, just in the shadows. There were two jakes, and I was afraid if I crawled anymore.
You know, one of the cool parts about turkey season for us is just that we get to turkey hunt right here at the shop and around our house. And so there's no driving 2 or 3 hours like we have to do during duck season. We're blessed to live right here where there's some fantastic turkey hunting. And this particular turkey just came a couple miles from the shop. And, you know, as a manager of people and a business owner, that makes me really happy when some of our guys can just roll out in the morning, shoot a turkey, and be back at work. Lifts everybody's spirits, makes everybody kind of part of the process. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, we all work here because we're passionate about hunting and the outdoors. And so nobody works here because they're trying to get rich or because it's some lucrative opportunity. We're all working here because we're passionate about what we do. So the ability for me to share some of my hunting spots with guys like Drake makes me really happy. And I'm glad he got him a gobbler. And yeah, go get another one, Drake.
All right, right in the middle of week one. You know, in past episodes, Mossy Oak turkey season, we do a lot of tips. And they're good tips. Everybody can use a tip. Hey, they're free. This year, we're going to do a little something. I did a thing at the NWTF called the 10 Commandments of Turkey Hunting, tongue in cheek. It's all kind of fun. But I'm going to go over the 10 Commandments for you right here, and it won't take long. Commandment number 1, if I will remember right, is thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's turkeys. Now, that's a trespassing thing. When I did this thing, I asked the whole crowd, I said, and I'm not asking if anybody's ever trespassed, but if you've been standing on that fence and had one gobbling over there, did you raise your hand? Raise your hand if you ever thought about it. And it brought a kind of a story back to me. It's like way back in the day when I was filming for Primo's, The Truth, which was a cult movie. But anyway, we were at this place kind of near my home, and we were in this giant clover field, really beautiful clover field. The guy that owned it, I was taking his son hunting. That's how I got permission. Anyway, we were sitting there, it's 3:30 in the afternoon, something like that, afternoon hunt. And I had called a little bit because turkeys in and out of this clover field. And the kid that was sitting with me, he kind of elbowed me, he said, look at that. And I looked down there and here comes a dude. And I pulled my binoculars up and he's got a .22 Magnum, and he was head to toe in camouflage, peeking out there, clearly trespassing, came from the other direction. So I zoomed that big camera up and I filmed him. And he walked out in there and looked around, all that, and then he took off. Anyway, I took the tape to the landowner, who just happened to be the district attorney for that county. And of course, anyway, they had a court date. And at the court, they showed the footage that I shot of this guy because he was denying he'd ever been there. And that was, to me, just one of the funniest things ever. So, hey, nowadays, if you're thinking about it, which I hope you ain't, you got to remember there's cell cameras everywhere. So, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's turkeys. Commandment number 1.
This morning we were about 50 yards, maybe 60 yards back this way, and there were turkeys gobbling all in through this bottom, 4 or 5 of them. It was awesome. So we've come back in here and really taken our time. Been sitting there about 20 minutes. So I'm fixing to cast a yelp, but I got a good feeling about it. About this, he's gonna have to come up here within gunshot to check it out. I think he's like 11 o'clock. I hear him walking in the leaves. Don't move, I say. He's over to my left. I can't shoot over there. You gotta let him, he's behind that big blowdown. He's back behind that big blowdown. Where he's come to the right. Weird thing. Shot half of it off.
Man, it never gets old. There's nothing like an afternoon hunt when they're just drumming, coming in like a ghost.
Got a really heavy cold set up there. We got a little ground blind belt right here. Turkey's just about 150 yards out here from us. Here they come. This might have been one of the best turkey hunts I've ever been on in my life here at Story Hunts in South Florida. Unbelievable.
Put on the show this morning.
Man, I'm telling you what, they were showing out.
I couldn't see the show. Y'all could see. I was tucked in way back there 200 or 300
Yeah.
yards.
He got some good spurs on him too.
Good mature bird. They put on the show this morning.
Man, I'm telling you what.
There he went again. We're gonna sit tight, try to let him get on the ground before we make a call. I see the struggle. Yeah, one hen came our way and two hens went that way. He's going back with them other two. Brandon talked about that. He talked about they may go that way for a while, but they'll come back out. There he is right there. There he is. He's 21. Ready? That was awesome right there. Sharp hooks, probably an inch and a 1/16 or so. He got a good beard. That's the thing that you notice about this turkey. He got a long beard. First morning here at Brandon Story Hunts. Brandon and Cody, Brandon's team, man, they do a great job. He put us on the spot this morning. He's coming around here. He's gonna come down this road. I'm gonna get right here. Get right over there, okay? Right there. right down the line, right where we walked this morning. Let's go come right down that road. There it is, you see. Come on. This might be the turkey that we tried to hunt yesterday afternoon.
It was fun to watch and be a part of it. It was great.
You want to talk with turkey for me?
I'll let you handle it.
Man, why do you think I wrote you along?
Runway 33.
Hopefully now you're a turkey hunter.
Oh, I am. That's all it took.
Well, I'm back at it. I'm driving around looking for turkeys, and I got a spot on Onyx where I dropped a pin last year, and I went and I asked an old fella named Joe if I could hunt, and he said any other year I'd tell you yes, but I've just put my property in auction and it sold yesterday. And I thought I did see 3 strutters in a field. So anyway, I'm going back there and I'm gonna see if the new owner will give me permission to turkey hunt. Well, this is a new one. I knocked on the door and asked permission, and the fellow's about my age. He said he would let me hunt, but he's actually trying to kill his first turkey. So we got to talk, and turns out we both went to Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College back in the year 2012. So he was a complete stranger. Now we're buddies, and I just asked if he wanted to go hunt this afternoon. So we're going hunting. I'm about to change into my camo, and we're gonna go try to kill his first turkey. So why not? Make friends, go turkey hunting. Life's short, be cool. Let's go. All right, this is Solomon. He didn't give me permission to turkey hunt, but he said I could go with him to kill one. He'd never killed a turkey before, so we're gonna try. I got a couple things for you. Turkey's eyesight is quite good. So we got camouflage hat, no bad. I got face mask, cover your face, I think it's inside out. All right. And then some gloves for your hands. Otherwise, you already got the right uniform, so we'll be good. Yeah. And then I gotta get my stuff together. And then we just gotta go find a turkey that wants to die and gobble and do all the good stuff. Let me see. If you want, you can wear this turkey vest just so you have a seat to sit on. Right. The upside and downside of living out of this thing this week, it's become like my giant suitcase. It's kind of in shambles right now though. Me and Solomon spotted a longbeard. It's just in a really difficult spot to get to him, so we're gonna try to make something happen here. But it's only 3, so I'm not gonna get crazy aggressive. Hopefully he does what we want him to. If not, we'll go to plan B. That longbeard is just on the other side of this brush pile. Hopefully I can get him to come down this road. Solomon's set up 25 yards up the hill. We'll see. Atta boy. Let this one get out of here. It's just a Jake.
Oh.
Good job, dude. First turkey. Yeah. Dude, we made that look way too easy though.
That's stinking awesome.
That was a good hunt, man.
Dude, thank you so much.
Holy cow.
That was awesome.
That took from the time I started that clip 9 minutes and 24 seconds. I showed up at his house at 3. It's 3:48. And that is his first turkey hunt ever. So perhaps we made that feel a little too easy.
I'm probably spoiled.
Probably. Probably.
Ain't gonna be like this again.
Dude, that was, it's not like we got to film him coming all the way down the road. We were pinched. We got a property line right here on the fence, this long, straight open road and an open hillside right here, and the turkeys were at the end of it. So we used that one brush pile right there, got behind it, got as close as we could. I put a hen decoy out to where if they came any bit, they could see her. And sure enough, he strutted right on down the road, gobbling every 5th step. So let's go look at your turkey, dude. First turkey in the first 40 minutes of your hunt's not typical.
That's pretty slick.
It's, I know you got a bunch of them here, but all right. Good spurs?
Oh yeah.
Put your hands on your turkey. Check him out. Look at the rope on him.
Look at that. Yeah. All right. How old do you think that bird is?
Probably 2 or 3 years old.
2 or 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He's old enough. He ain't getting no older.
Man.
That's a beautiful turkey.
Heck yeah.
Man, for reference, I had a buddy back in Mississippi this season trying to kill his first turkey. He's about your age. And it took him like going every day for about 3 weeks before he finally killed one.
Really?
So, yeah, man, there's a reason people get fanatical about these things.
I had a good dude calling it in for me. And if I'd been trying to call it in, it would have been different, you know?
Oh, well. You a turkey hunter now?
Maybe. Shoot, I might have to give me a call and start playing with it.
So the lesson here is you go knock on somebody's door, you never know quite what you're going to run into. In this case, first turkey for a new friend. Dude, thanks for letting me tag along.
Thank you so much.
That's fun.
Round here we all thank heaven for God's grocery store.
So opening day on the island, still a couple of weeks away. I text Brooks to see if he wanted to try to get on some before then. Turns out he couldn't. So me and Eddie come down to Alabama for a couple of days to start it off down here.
All right, we going over here. I got a few birds roosted in a hardwood bowl. We got a pretty decent walk ahead of us, but should be pretty tight. They're walking the roads heavy. A lot of strut marks in the road. So we're gonna get up here and listen to start off and see if we can't get on a hot one. I think there's gonna be one roosted here, possibly one over there.
This morning, it's a new place I've been hunting. I knew there was a lot of birds in the area, a lot of foot traffic up and down the roads. Right off the start, heard several birds. We really didn't know which direction to go. We'd get on one bird, another bird would start gobbling hot. We'd pick up and move to try to get on it, it would shut up, then the other bird would start gobbling. It was just kind of one of those back and forth. We were basically chasing our tail is what it felt like.
We got turkeys gobbling everywhere right now. We got one down on a low spot. We went down the road, sat up on a bird that had hens for a second, called to him a little bit, didn't do anything. This bird fired back up when we initially started on. Let's see if we can't get a pinpoint, get a pin on him before we get up here and muck things up.
From about fly down to 8 o'clock, I mean, it seemed like we moved on 5 or 6 different gobbling birds and never really could get them to close the distance.
And there's strut marks. If you go down that little cut through road, there's strut marks at the end of it. There's just so many turkey up here that I'm really nervous about walking around. I'm wondering if these turkeys are in the row that we just heard. There's 2 or 3 of them gobbling together. There's a big hardwood bottom right here, so I don't know if they're going to stay on it and come up and strut, or if they're just going to follow the road.
So we had a really good setup. We had 2 or 3 birds, what it sounded like gobbling pretty good, looking down the road, and never could really get them to close the distance on us. And sat there 30, 45 minutes just trying to give them time to work to us, and they never did. They just kind of moved off. So picked up, I made a call real quick, just down off into a bottom, and a bird hammered off the back of a green field down there. Picked everything up, took off running. Walking up the road, me and Eddie trying to figure out what we're gonna do, and you know, this field, there's been some insecticide, something sprayed on it, but the field's burned up. And as we're trying to, you know, going through the scenario, what we're wanting to do, about the same time, me and Eddie see a head pop up periscoping the field at us, and we both seen it hit the deck. Same time, fell back off, got set up. I called to him just to try to ease his nerves, and he cut me off, and here they come. Starting it off in Alabama, it doesn't get any better than the hunt that we had. I mean, tons of gobbling. I mean, no lack of birds down here, that's for sure. You really can't ask for anything more. We're gonna give it one more shot in the morning. I got another piece that I found a lot of good sign in. Really haven't went up there and listened, but I know there's a bunch of birds in there, so we're gonna give it a shot.
So, update. Hadn't heard much gobbling today. We've been walking around. We got some birds on the property line right across the creek. Me and Eddie's fixing to pick up and move and see if we can't call them down to the creek. Do something with them there. We got a couple of good turkeys gobbling across the property line over there. Got a big creek bottom right here. I don't think those turkeys are going to cross it, but who knows in an hour where they're going to be at. We just had one gobble on his own back to our west. Big pipeline that runs right here, so sit here for a second, call to him, just see what he does, see if we can set up on him. Can you see? Which one you gonna shoot? When you're hot, baby. We got us a dandy here, son. You know, fly down to 8 o'clock. We made a big loop. We were stopping and trolling a little bit, just seeing if we couldn't strike anything up. Couldn't get anything to answer, but we had, you know, 2 or 3 birds that were gobbling 200-300 yards off the boundary into the neighbor's property, and really couldn't make a move on them. So we just kind of decided we were going to wait them out and just see what happened if they broke. Called to them a little bit, and luckily enough, they broke off the neighbors, and here they come. There's a big cutover back here behind us, and about 6:30 this morning, old buddy over here, a neighbor, starts blowing a crow call, and he's blowed it every 10 minutes since 6:30, and we shot him at 9:01, and the turkey actually gobbled to him at the end of the power line, and 5 seconds later we killed him. So I don't know which one I like better, shooting him in the face right here at 20 yards or knowing that that guy was over there hearing it.
Most common setups that you're going to probably encounter when you're turkey hunting is a roost setup. Turkeys gobble a lot off the roost. Majority of the gobbling is done on the roost. So you can really hear them from a good distance, get up somewhere high, find you a turkey to go set up on. And if you get set up on that turkey before he flies down, is to try to mimic a turkey in a tree, and she's flying down, she wants some company, and you're trying to talk him into coming there. The way I do that is typically I always have a wing handy, and I'll do muted tree yelps. She's getting more excited as it gets more daylight, and you're just trying to set that scene as there's company there waiting for him, and you're trying to get him on the ground. I'll do some of that now. There's no reason to hurry yourself when you're talking to a turkey. They work on turkey time. They may do one set of tree yelps and they may wait 5-6 minutes. They may actually be talking back and forth, and especially if you can mimic 2 or more hens on one call. Maybe you've got a slate call. Maybe you can do it like I just did on a mouth call. But if you can sound like 2 hens going back and forth, you have a reason to call more because you're trying to mimic 2 different turkeys calling back and forth. That's going to give the gobbler the impression that he's got more company over the ridge, and it's probably going to set a better scene for him to come join you. That's the way I typically address a roost situation. I mimic a couple different turkeys on the limb, we fly down, and hopefully he does his part.
When I was in Kosovo, that was considered a combat zone at the time. So, you know, here I'm thinking, well, I've been to combat. Well, no, I'd been in a combat zone, but I had not been in combat. My first tour in Afghanistan, I realized that that was combat. Little did I know how much that would become the future for me for the next 10 years of my life. My name is Greg Rybalewski, and I was medically retired from the United States Marine Corps as an LDO major, and this is my story. Initially, I was a parachute rigger. I was packing parachutes, jumping out of airplanes. Now, I volunteered to do that because it paid a little more. So I figured, hey, make a little extra money from jumping out of airplanes. I'll do it. I had a steady roof over my head, food to eat, you know. It's a little rough, but, you know, not a big deal. Well, my first daughter was getting ready to be born, and I didn't really have a plan for when I was getting out, so I had to change jobs or get out of the Marine Corps. These guys that were in explosive ordnance disposal, or EOD for short, said, hey, why don't you do a lateral move into our field? I said, what do you guys do? They said, well, we disarm bombs. And I was like, that sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll do that too. I was actually in Kosovo, in the Balkans. Then 9/11 happened. Obviously 9/11 changed lives for everybody. And the war started. Went over to Afghanistan pretty much right after I got back, early 2002. That first tour was eye-opening, to say the least. And I got selected to be a warrant officer, which is a technical and tactical expert in your field. At that point, I realized that I was going to do this thing for the long haul. Things started getting real. Losing a lot of friends, having a lot of friends maimed. Was in several IED explosions myself. Had a couple of traumatic brain injuries and some orthopedic injuries. I'd become extraordinarily tight with these guys. They were absolute wild men when they were off work. They were hilarious, but man, they were a lot to handle. They were about as fun a group as you could be around. And when it was time to work and time to train, they gave 1,000%, you know, and you can't ask for more than that. June 26, 2011, you know, I'd travel around, I had guys at 54 different locations in an area the size of the state of Michigan. So it's a lot of bouncing around, check on people and go out on patrol with them and just, you know, let them know I got their back, you know. So we were out on patrol and Gunny E.J. Pate, one of the most experienced guys we had, he and I were out on patrol one morning on Sunday. We had disarmed a couple IEDs and the guy in front of me stepped on an IED and he's a double amputee, and myself and EJ and Esteban Rodriguez, our corpsman, Doc Rod, started putting tourniquets on him and the medevac process started. And EJ and I started looking around for additional IEDs, and it was a mud wall canal system around there. He says, hey, I got another one. And I was about 7 feet away from him. And he said, I'm gonna put a charge on it. And I said, all right. And when he leaned over to put a charge on it, everything just blew up around us. I mean, I went flying, debris everywhere. I mean, I couldn't see anything, I couldn't hear anything. And I started walking towards where he was, or where I thought he was. And I seen one of the grunts, infantry guys. I could see him talking to me, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. I could just see his mouth moving. So he started pulling me back around to where the rest of the squad was at. Went back across another canal, and I saw EJ dead, laying on the bank of the canal. Got in early. Got a reply. Now everybody's home.
Not much of nothing in section.
But we're still sitting out in the woods. And you can't beat that. Fast forward to August 6th, my master gunnery sergeant comes up to me and he says, hey man, we gotta go up to the Camp Bastion, which is where the hospital was. And I said, what happened? And he said, Dan Patron got hit. And I said, what happened? Is he okay? And he said, he didn't make it. Not be able to grieve, or not be able to express your frustrations or your anger. His family is the most tremendous family you could imagine. You know, to see what devastation that's done to them is something that I think about every day of my life. In those two wars, I lost 38 friends before I was 37 years old. 5 traumatic brain injuries. I had 7 or 8 orthopedic surgeries, and obviously PTSD, nobody can go through things like that and not have something affect them. I think of those 38 families, and I think of my friends, many of whom don't have legs or arms or eyes or all the above, and I think, what do I have to complain about? Nothing. I don't have a thing to complain about. In fact, I've got everything in the world to be thankful for. I mean, I've got 4 absolutely amazing kids that I love more than anything on this earth. I'm blessed in so many regards. When a good friend of mine who happens to be a double amputee introduced me to Veterans of Field, it opened my eyes. Since then, I've developed some people call it a saltwater fishing habit. I call it therapy. I've really gotten into hunting, and Veterans of Field has really stepped up and provided me some opportunities that I could have never been exposed to, and I'm always grateful for that. Good morning, back out in South Texas with Tom Asball from Veterans of Field. This morning it's nice and cool. Got a pretty strong breeze kicking. Hopefully get some birds out here moving and have some success. Anytime I have one of those opportunities, I try to pick out one of those guys that I knew and dedicate that opportunity to them. to try to bring them with me. To me, hunting's not about just harvesting an animal. You know, it's the spiritual nature of sitting in the woods and the knowledge that they have and the willingness for them to share that, you know, and they don't expect anything in return. They do it because it's the goodness in their heart. It's just incredible that there's people like that out there that would do stuff like that for people like me. It's humbling, and it's something that I'll be eternally grateful for.
Shot another one right there. That was awesome. You don't see that every day, brother.
And they got online and just marched right down here. I was like, and then after I shot, they just sat right there. I'm like, I could have leaned out, shot another one.
Well, I was 39 yards from you. I ranged it.
Yeah.
And then I ranged down there, and then I see him coming closer. I'm like, man, my depth perception must be way off because they look like they're right in his lap. And then I looked, and I'm like, they're 50 yards. I'm like, shoot.
They just charged, you know? I'm like, that was incredible. Thank y'all so much.
That was awesome.
When he contacted me and asked me if I wanted to come here to South Texas and go on a turkey hunt, I didn't even check the calendar. I said, absolutely. If it's Veterans of Field, calendar's clean. And I couldn't be more happy I did because this hunt has been absolutely incredible. Had 5 gobblers walk down on a line right at us, and we were successful, and it was just an incredible experience, you know. Something I could have never imagined, you know. And these guys have been hunting turkeys their whole lives, and they said, I've never seen 5 gobblers walk down the road, and here I am. Been on my 2nd turkey hunt my whole life, and it's just special. It's incredible, you know, and that's the kind of things that Veterans of Field provides. It's a hunt of a lifetime that you never forget. I'm just eternally grateful. It's not just the hunt, it's the scenery, the camaraderie. It's something I'll never, ever forget, you know, and I can't thank, you know, Veterans of Field and Mossy Oak enough. I mean, it's just been, it's incredible.
To LDO Major Greg Wroblewski, thank you for your service. Everyone at Mossy Oak is honored to know you.
All right, week 1 in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this is just our gift to you. Great turkey content. Be sure and come back next week. The Mossy Oak Go app, Mossy Oak Facebook, Mossy Oak YouTube. Next week, week 2, be right back here.